But she knew, I have nothing left in this house except a small flask of oil. And that little flask is not going to pay that great big bill. And I look at, in my own life, there are things that I look at, and the demand is far greater than what I even have. That if I tried to muster it up in my own strength or my own ability, I have nothing to give to be able to see the result I need. But it doesn't stay there. And Elijah said, borrow as many empty jars as you can from your friends and neighbors. Then go into your house with your sons and shut the door behind you. Pour olive oil from your flask into the jars, setting each one aside when it is filled. So she did as she was told. Her sons kept bringing jars to her, and as she filled one after another, soon every container was full to the brim. Bring me another jar, she said to one of her sons. There aren't any more, he told her. And then the olive oil stopped flowing. I love this part because she had an action. And a lot of times we have an action that God gives us in the midst of our desperation. Her desperation, sometimes your desperation is shouting so loud at you the problem. And you're looking at what you don't have to be able to change it. But God wants us to get our eyes on what He is doing. Because when we invite the supernatural God into our situation, we can expect a supernatural result. If we don't invite Him into our day-to-day moments, we can't expect that. But I love that it says that she did what she was told to do. So she took action to the very word that she was given. And so she went and she started collecting all these jars. She went and got her sons. Go knock on the neighbors' doors. Get as many jars as you can. Now, think about it. She probably started pouring it, and it says, shut the door behind you. And she probably, okay, well, let's do this. And she started pouring it. I mean, think about it. What would that look like? I mean, I think it would be kind of cool. You got like a little bit. She probably didn't even have a full jar. Just a little bit. And then she starts pouring it, and it keeps going. And it keeps going. And it keeps going. And as it starts going, I'm sure she's, go get more jars. Go get more jars. Come on. And they're being filled right to the brim. And I love this part at the end. She says, bring me another jar. Like she was getting right into it. It's like, she wasn't being mousy about it in the receiving part. She was like going full-fledged into it and saying, okay, give me it. Let's get the jars. Let's get as many